Hello, hello. So, welcome back to episode 2 of Cooking Companions. If you have not seen part 1 yet, please go back to the other video and watch that first, because or else context won't exactly make sense. Yeah, I was going to play this game yesterday, but I ended up doing a lot of cooking and chores and stuff like that, so I decided to instead do that today. But yeah, I should have some time to hopefully complete it. I don't know how long it would take exactly, but we're unfortunately entering nightmare mode with Big Potato here. So I'm a little bit worried. I know the game was suggesting turn off your lights, whatever. I'm like, nah, not happening. What I will say though is I do have my headphones in, which I did last time as well, so in terms of audio it should be a little bit more immersive, but at the very least I'm not going to be turning off the lights, no thank you. Yeah, I guess with that said, I will get started. Yes, perfect. Let us give them no quarter, close your eyes again, and let's begin to traverse the abyss. You relax your muscles, getting ready for what's next. And here we are. Welcome to Nightmare Mode. If you survive, you will gain some additional insight into the world of Cooking Companions, as well as unlocking new Game Plus and Chompets only events. This mode is mostly a joke, so don't take it seriously. From the main menu, you select New Game, you can immediately jump to this mode and other ones. If you make it to the end, you'll unlock the Chompets Cabin Courses, a Chompet only event free of humans. For the true Cooking Companions experience, this mode should be played in a pitch black room with headphones. This mode isn't for the faint of heart. The scares have been amplified here. Consider this your final warning, you'll probably get startled. If you need to max out your relationships, don't worry, you'll get the opportunity to do so in New Game Plus. You should really make a manual save right now, don't hesitate. I'll make another one. Thank you for getting this far, your bravery is commendable and will be rewarded. Thanks for playing, and leave a review. Dear Dream Studios, I think a jump scared me here. Oh, almost forgot. Nightmare mode activated. You wake up in the bathroom again. Oh. This is my room. Do you see how dark it is? I see. It's cold. But I can look at you. What is that, like, white dot here? Look at me. Are you scared? Run. Oh, no, 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 just don't make me run. I am scared. You wake up in a cold sweat. Just a dream. Oh. Your surroundings feel completely different. Let's do like that, maybe. Mariah's presence is enraged. She's beckoning you to follow her. You get up and leave the bedroom. Okay, so I guess I'm admitting to the fact that things are bad and I'm gonna just confront my ghosts. It's a beautiful sunny day outside. What a fitting end to such a horrible nightmare. You head to the kitchen for some breakfast. I guess this is after I killed everyone, yeah. I wonder what happened to the other girl though, the lady. This will take ages to clean. You take a few bites of meat. You lost more of your humanity. You stare into the ash pile in the oven. Are they still upset? You head back to the bedroom to take a nap. Which of them is causing this? Mariah? Anatoly? Gregor? I'm sorry for the pause. I'll explain everything shortly. You know, it's probably fine. So, let me explain here. I start playing this game, right? It's a horror game, Cooking Companions. It's about 5-6 minutes into the recording, right? And I have my headphones in, so it's a little bit immersive, but it's not totally noise canceling. And currently, I hear knocking coming from my door. So that's fun. It sounds a little bit faint, so I think it's probably either A, somebody knocking on someone else's door, it's clearly not my door, or B, somebody's like hammering in another room or something like that. It's maybe not knocking. But either way, that's what distracted me, so if you hear like some shuffling around and everything, I was taking off my headphones trying to hear it better. It's not consistent, so it makes me lean towards it's probably like someone hammering something. I don't know. But either way, that's why I paused, because I was like, wait a second. I'm playing a horror game. I hear knocking. That's not good. And I'm not just imagining it, it's not in the game. I did take off my headset and I do hear it, so... yeah, that's a quick aside. Anyway, I will continue with the recording now. I'm sure it's nothing. I'm sure it's just the wind. I'm a great horror game protagonist. You crawl into bed and fall asleep. You have a strange dream. Oh. Day 616. Oh, hello, potato. I kind of want to try to exit game. That'd be funny. Load game. What is that, a duck? You let out a laugh that doesn't seem to be yours. You can't really make it out in the recording, but maybe if you turn up your brightness, there's like a silhouette duck with hair. Hee-ha. Ha-ha. Yes? Ha-ha-ha. You collapse, leaning your head on the bed frame. Your body twitches a few times before falling asleep. Wake up, sleepyhead. Oh, Karen, that's her name. Karen isn't here. It sounds like she's whittling something again. Did she escape the basement? Karen? No reply. You head over to investigate. Another trick by one of them. Who's still missing? Karen? Someone is tapping on the window. Oh, Anatoly! Hey! You look like your vision got better, maybe. I can't get the taste out of my mouth. Are you done, Anatoly? They're getting more bold in their actions. You head to the bed to sleep on it. Ah, I was waiting when we were going to get in 666. The four have returned to the first floor of the cabin. Wake up, sleepyhead. Karen. Oh, hello. Come with me to the living room. Don't argue. You crawl out of bed to face them. Welcome. He still has his glasses. We've been waiting. Do not leave the room. Would you like to start the ritual? What ritual? A ritual to manifest alternative possibilities. Mend mistakes. Uproot regrets. Let the others depart earlier than me. Let me survive. This means, join hands with us and form this pact. This ritual is unlike anything you've heard of. Agreeing to the pact could result in horrors worse than death. There might be no going back from this decision. Think carefully before deciding. Might be a good time. Well, they did also say there might be no going back, okay? Have you made a decision? You nod. It's a bad decision to do it because they're all ghosts, right? And so I feel like a deal with a ghost is never really a good decision. I can only imagine it's going to be like something bad happens when you change fate and stuff, and my guy might end up dead. But at the same time, following the visual novel logic, right, from last time, I have full relationship points with Mariah. I'm gonna say Mariah. It's okay. Wonderful. Take my hand. Take Karen's hand. You hold on to both of their hands, ice cold to the touch. You've chosen correctly. We're proud of you. See you soon. Your breathing begins to slow. The frost collects on the windows. I'm looking at the audio. I'm wondering if it picks up the actual knocking as well. Your left eye rolls backwards, causing you to drool a bit on the floor. Something has gone horribly wrong. I see. As to be expected. Anatoly picks the shortest stick first, leaving the cabin. Then Gregor goes. Then Karen. Once the three are gone, you're alone with Mariah. Thank you for getting me through all this. Mariah smiles fondly at you. Eating the meat breaks most people, but not her. The rain finally stops. It's great to see the sun again. I'm so happy the storm is over. I couldn't have done this without you. Mariah's eyes widen, gazing into yours. I want to stay here and take care of you. All my life, I've been looking for my true calling. And it was you all along. Let me try answering the question again. I am here 75% of my own free will, 65% by compulsion. Huh? Okay. She answered correctly. Who asked that question also? How did she know? I bet your arthritis is extremely bothersome. Do you want me to show you a special technique my grandmother taught me to help with the pain? You nod. Great. Take a seat and let's get started. You sit down in your rocking chair, watching intently as Mariah comes back with a towel and a bucket of water. It could mean a lot of things, right? Maybe she's like wiping down sweat or something, but also I hope this is the start of a beautiful relationship. Close your eyes and relax, and tilt your head up. You close your eyes, smiling as Mariah gets close to you. Mariah throws you to the ground, sinking the knife into your chest. Okay, that works too. It's finally over. No more victims. No more grieving parents. Your reign of terror is over. You're slowly bleeding out, but it's taking longer than expected. I'm going to tell everyone in Zakopane about what happened here. Once all the remains are recovered, I'm burning this hut to the ground. You try to get out a few words, but one lung has completely collapsed. Don't talk. Your hearing begins to fade in and out as you're losing consciousness. I also want to say that even if these people all survive, right, doesn't change the fact that they've eaten the meat, right? Unlike I'm taking no chances. Going to watch you die in front of me. Then, your body finally gives out, a stain removed off the earth. A storm cloud lifts off every town. What a way to start. I mean, technically this is all good end, right? Because main character is not really a good person. After the events in the Tetris Mountains, Mariah embraces her destiny. After burying Anatoly, Gregor, and Karen, she worked with the Polish government to eventually return home to Ukraine. Ah, that's what it was, okay. So, Poland had them as like maybe prisoners of some sort. And so they're tasked doing this. In return, they can go home to Ukraine and be released. Probably something like that. I feel like I should know history-wise, maybe with the time frame in Poland, Ukraine, what's going on. It's probably part of like a war or something like that. I don't know, is that like Cold War? I'm not great at history. In April of 1945, Mariah is selected to attend a conference in San Francisco. She's picked over Dmitry Manuelsky to represent Ukraine at the first meeting of the United Nations. Elected to the first committee, she helped create the preamble and Chapter 1 with the UN. Years later, she would go on to form a community to investigate atypical beings. Using the cabin as a blueprint, countries around the world begin to document the numerous abnormalities impacting everything from food prices to international conflicts. The committee's investigations revealed that many historical events were swayed, either directly or indirectly, by these atypical beings. Mariah saved numerous books and notes found in the cabin, giving helpful insight for prosecutory efforts around the world. Wait, so atypical being, there's multiple? One of us? Like cannibals? When she reached 85 years old, Mariah became bedridden due to illness. Surrounded by loved ones, she told everyone about the events from the cabin. I miss them, Anatoly, Gregor, Karen, but I can leave this earth happy, knowing I shared their memories with all of you. I'm sure Gregor would laugh at right now. On March 15th, Mariah finally passed away due to complications. Her legacy will never be forgotten. Cities become safe again. Children can play outside freely. The world is now a better place from her actions. Hi, Mariah. I was about to say, like, that wasn't... Oh, no. There's no music. So, sorry, I wasn't really speaking there. I'm trying to think. So, I'm curious. Starting here, what, okay, so first of all, does Mariah always die first, or is it because I had the most relationship points with her? Is there another ending, for example, where you see Gregor, or Anatoly, or Karen at the end there in this alternate reality, and you get to see their backstory? Second of all, I want to comment that Nightmare Mode wasn't that scary. Like, there was more scares, but at the end, it was just like a nice tale of what would have happened if somebody survived and made it out in an alternate universe. So I'm gonna try to see if it'll give me a choice to do someone else besides Mariah. How do I do skip mode? Okay, well, I'll just try to skip through, I guess. Because normally these games, the way it works is there's a skip button that'll like fast forward through it. And Wada really did the trick? You tell him. Haha, can't wait to meet him. Maybe he'll tell me his own version of the secret. You tell Potato he'll learn nothing useful. I doubt that. I really, really doubt that. That was interesting. And normally the way it works is it'll stop the skip once you hit text that you have not read yet. So I was hoping for something like that. Because then I could just fast forward through. I can fast forward through the text. And get like alternate endings and stuff like that. Because otherwise I have to just manually click and you're gonna hear my mouse click a bunch, probably. Okay, now... Yeah, so Mariah still is the one who says that she wants to say, what if I reject it? You wasted this opportunity, rotten hell. I mean, he's probably going to hell either way. You passed some sort of test. Was that the right decision, though? You crawl back into bed, still shaken from the experience. The sheets are drenched in sweat. You catch something moving out of the corner of your eye. You roll out of bed to see what it is. Mariah? It feels like 3 a.m. Nothing is moving around the bedroom anymore. Just your imagination again. You head to the basement door. Is Karen still alive? A cold wind blows through the crack in the door. You wake in a cold sweat. You wake up on the cold bathroom floor. The door's locked. Did one of them hide the key in here? Where do you want to check first? This mouse hole seems perfectly rounded, like someone used sandpaper on the edges. Did the champions do this? You get ready to look at your reflection in the mirror. Nah. You check the garbage can underneath the sink. It's empty, like your soul. Mouse poops and dust have gathered underneath the tub. This needs to be swept. The hole itself is pitch black. Using the flashlight may aggravate whatever horrors lie inside. No thank you. Hard pass. You look in back of the garbage can. Just a gigantic spider back here. Disgusting. Stick your arm in the mouse hole? Yeah, sure. You slowly put your entire arm inside the mouse hole and feel around it. It's that big. You feel the chilly presence of something behind you. The key is pushed into your hand. You pull your arm out, lifting the toilet seat to take a celebratory bathroom break. Your hands are shaking uncontrollably from the whisper. The key has fallen into the toilet. Oh my god. Reach into the filthy toilet to get the key. This is the only way to get out of the bathroom. You plunge your hand into the toilet, grasping blindly for the key. It must have gone down the pipe. Oh wow! You really put your hand in a filthy backed up toilet, huh? This seems to be a new low for you, haha. Are you finally going to wash your hands now? The sink isn't working. Oh wow. Will the bacteria be the thing that does you in? Such a pathetic end for you. Ha ha ha. That key wasn't even for the bathroom door. That was the key to the Chompette's treasure box. You really stepped in it this time. Ha ha ha. I wanted to let you starve to death in here, but Cabbage said I had to rescue you. Here you go. Raspberry unlocked the bathroom door. This is the last favor you'll get from me. Goodbye, wretch. Ha ha ha. You let out a deep breath and exit the bathroom. It's time to end this. You open the door and get ready for what's next. No! No! I don't remember what that save was. It's just a staircase. Nothing to be scared of. You begin your descent. The spirits are inactive right now. You continue downward. Oh god, that creepy laugh. The walls down here are a mix of dirt and soot. It's nothing. You keep moving downward. The air pressure down here feels greater. You're getting closer to Karen with each step. Something is approaching. A false alarm. Are the spirits below going to spring a trap on you? You continue downward. I hate it when they do that. I actually get so scared. Holy moly. You hear something in the distance. I'm ignoring it. So funny enough, a coping mechanism I'm having right now is I'm looking at the recording on Streamlabs OBS instead. Instead of actually watching the full screen view, which isn't really helping, honestly, just because it's still like pretty big in front of me. Esto tau peredo aquí. Oh, it's that thing. Estás con frío? You shake your head. Oh, vamos conversar la embajo, okay? Yo tenho outros que quiero mostrar evoque. Deles no para de susurrar sobre uma gaiola de passarinho. Vejo foque no final. Same, dude. You hold your breath and continue downward. I thought that thing was me, to be honest. I thought like that demon thing that the kids in the past found in the cupboard was the... Oh, I guess it wasn't the killer. So I wonder what that is. I guess it's a ghost. I don't know. Something is approaching. Hello. Jesus. That scared me. Okay, that's good to know. Thank you for all the warnings. When you regain consciousness, you're further down the staircase. You awake with a note next to your head. It's difficult to read, but you can make out a sentence. Don't get up before Saturday. You take the Saturday note with you. What day is it? You found all the hidden notes. The sound of the rain has completely stopped down here. Your eyes are strained. You continue downward. Your feet finally hit solid ground in the basement. Something doesn't feel right. You navigate the basement blindly until you reach the room with 4 directions. You can barely make out the outlines of each door frames in each direction. Which way should you go? East. Your hands run across a large door. The voices of the children still haunt you. Cabbage, bread, onion, raspberry, trumpets? Come out. No answer. Maybe now isn't the time for this. You walk back to the basement steps, trying to remember why you wandered this far. Found you. Oh, let's end this. Oh, they skipped the fight. I just win. Oh, okay, that's different. Okay, this is also different. She escapes in the other one. But I guess it's like my guys embraced the dark side. Karen escapes down the hallway, leaving a trail of blood behind her. You follow her to the room in the east. Turn on the light. Mariah, Anatoly, Gregor, Karen, I won't forget you. Oh god, they're so more detailed. Nightmare's over. Finish nightmare mode. Let's go! Oh god. They're gonna jump me, scare me one more time, aren't they?
Could happen. Everything is totally great. just might end. Cooking
Hey.
companions, don't trust that onion. Cooking time is so much fun, and nothing bad could happen. Everything is totally great, but please do refrain from going in the basement. Cooking companions, your life just might end. Cooking companions, don't trust that onion. Cooking time is so much fun, and nothing bad could happen. Everything is totally great, but please do refrain from going in the basement. Cooking companions, your life just might end. Cooking companions, don't trust that onion. Cooking time is so much fun, and nothing bad could happen. Everything is totally great.
Junji Ito.
but please do refrain from going
Stephen
in the
King.
basement. Cooking companions, your
Markiplier,
life
what?
just might end. Cooking
Me!
companions,
And you, viewer. Let's go. We did it.
trust that
Chompette's cabin courses. This is like, what's it called? Hello. Hello. Why is the load screen black and white? Oh, I guess it's probably because of this. What was I gonna say? I don't remember. Okay, whatever. Welcome to the Chompette's cabin courses. We missed school too much, so we wanted to bring it back. Honest. I'll be playing the role of teacher today. You can call me Miss Cabbage if you like. Let's just roll with it, alright? Ha ha ha. Can't wait to learn some new things today. Me too. Aren't you excited, Potato? I dropped out of grade school so I can work at the butcher. That's extremely depressing. Explains everything so far. Is he quiet because he doesn't want to sound dumb? You three are terrible at whispering. They never learn their inside voices, Potato. Ha ha ha. Cabbage looks at you right in the eyes. There's no dumb questions or wrong answers today. Our Chompette's courses are designed to let you passively learn. But you need to stay awake this time. That's correct, Onion. And the best part? No silly humans to interrupt anything. You ask about dead humans. Ha 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 ha. Ghosts aren't real silly. You ask about... That's enough. Ha ha ha. No questions about ghosts today. Save it for a practicing medium, Stinky. Save it for a practicing medium, Stinky. Got a cornbread classic for you. What's a ghost's favorite food? Blueberry. You need to get Bread a Natural joke book. Ha ha ha. Let the learning begin. You decide to listen to the Chompettes. Although you have the feeling something else is at play. For the first lesson, let's talk about that nasty oven. One of us was baked into her crust. You threw half of it away without hesitation. Human life is completely disposable to you. That's enough! I seem to have lost my place in the teaching curriculum. Let's talk about the cauldron instead. The first cauldron discovered dates back to the Bronze Age, which took place 3100 BC to 300 BC. You can see a cauldron in the famous artwork The Garden of Earthly Delights, where Birdman is wearing one like a crown as he eats and poops people down into a hellhole below. Okay. Yikes. Wouldn't want to fall into a hellhole. Most of us are placed in this cauldron, stewing for a day straight. The smell was so foul. It clung to all linens in the cabin. Absolutely revolting. Raspberry? Need to speak with you for a minute. In private? Oh. Discipline. The two awkwardly leave for the bedroom, slamming the door behind them. You hear Cabbage chewing at Raspberry. What is another name for little Brussels sprouts? Cabbage Patch Kids. Bread that wasn't even a pun. Or a joke. It was more like a stalling. Cabbage and Raspberry joined the group again. Raspberry, is there something you'd like to say? There is, Cabbage. You've committed crimes against humanity. You're a scourge on this earth sent to punish us. Cabbage may forgive you, but I never will. Wow, look at the time. This concludes the Chompettes cabin courses. Did you learn anything this time? Or did you just loaf around? Ha ha ha. Are you remembering it yet? Just join me in the boiling water sometime. Really loosens the meat off those old bones. Right in that nasty oven. There's nothing but a big pile of ashes in the oven. Have you seen that knife? Yikes. Big enough to cleave cabbage in two. Still leftovers in here. Dig in. Is it sinking in yet? The others have told us what you did to them. Did your arthritis slow you down, or did you eventually feel remorse? That's enough! Thanks for playing along today. It was fun to revisit some old topics. Let's sleep on some of this, shall we? We've made your bed. Sweet dreams. I don't like that sound when they switch. It sounds like a lamp when you pull the string thing and it like clicks on. Welcome to Noob Game Plus. This playthrough will have a different... Wait, hold on. Let me... Oh. I want to save here. Welcome to New Game Plus. This playthrough will have different dialogue and events and decisions to make. Anatoly, Gregor, and Karen will start with 3 hearts each. Use this opportunity to max out your relationships. We highly recommend you create a manual save file right now for the shorter playthrough. Unfortunately, Mariah will not be available to max. Sorry. Okay. Thank you for playing Cooking Companions. We hope you enjoyed this experience. Oh, almost forgot. Jump scare mode activated. Just kidding. I don't believe you. You can feel someone approaching. Wake up. I said, wake up. Don't jump scare me. Hey, Raspberry. I can't keep pretending anymore. Always merry. How could I be? I was the last to die. You try to reply, but instead have a coughing fit. Cough harder. I can see your jugular veins pumping. Pick your last words carefully. Oh, jeez. I'm sorry, Raina. Yeah? I don't believe you. Prove it. By getting rid of Potato. Do that, or even. Getting rid of Potato may be a fatal decision. Raina has bluffed before. Well, is Potato leaving the cabin? I'm curious what happens if I say yes. Fantastic. Follow through with this commitment. Be social. Don't slide back into old habits. Oh. Karen, Anatoly, Gregor, I'll keep us alive. Oh, this is why you can't max out her. I promise. Everyone watches as Mariah leaves the cabin. The silence is deafening. After the 3 go to bed, you finally have an opportunity to use the bathroom. The candle blew out. You grasp blindly along the floor until you find a flashlight in the corner. Oh. Someone forgot to restock the toilet paper. Disgusting. This truly is the scariest thing you've seen. With your interest waning, you decide to leave the bathroom. Oh, I could just leave. Time to surprise the others. You take out a cutlet of meat and begin to cook it in the oven. Oh my god. Jeez. You cooked meat. Where did you get that? You ignore Karen's question. What's that smell? Gregor finally gets off the couch. Where did you? The 3 are looking at you, salivating. You take the charred meat out of the oven, cutting it into small pieces. They immediately grab some off the plate, chewing ferociously. Do you have any more of this? You explain how the meat is stored securely, hidden so you can ration better this time. I understand. Thank you. Anatoly runs to the bathroom, puking in the toilet. You can hear him sobbing for a few minutes. This taste is... Gregor wanders off. Anatoly returns, looking choked up. I left you some of the meat. Don't fight this, Anatoly. Anatoly takes a cutlet from the plate, turning his back to the group as he devours it. You can hear him crying. Finally, my focus is coming back. Going to read some of those books. Keep them occupied, okay? Karen leaves you with the men. Who do you want to talk to? You have an option for neither of them. The point is to friend them. Gregor. Hey, thanks for cooking the meat earlier. I was nearly passing out from the hunger pangs. If I'm a meat and potatoes kind of guy, even if I'm a meat and potatoes kind of guy, I appreciate the vegetarian dishes you made earlier. You really respected Mariah's boundaries. Thank you. Gregor is more dense than you gave him credit for. Heh. If there's extras, slip me in a little more meat, okay? 4 hearts? Let's go. Going to see how Anatoly is doing. Later. You have the better mall to yourself. Where do you want to check first? Let's try birdcage. There's nothing in the birdcage. It's completely empty. You notice a bone sticking out. Is it a human bone? Nope, chicken bone. Gross. You look under both of the beds. Just some dust and hair. Gross. The drawer has various children's toys in it. What's this? Okay, same as last time. I take it. Hours pass. The meal gives everyone the perseverance to keep going. They can never be satiated now. We've waited long enough. What's for dinner? You calmly explain that you want to ration the meat better this time. No dinner. Fine, I understand. I guess I'd rather eat tomorrow than more today. No arguments? Perfect. Everyone decides to call it an early night. You fall asleep instantly tonight. You have a strange dream. The river seems to be on fire, glowing eerily in the early morning light. A man on horseback is staring at you from the other side, blowing his nose into a handkerchief. A rickety bridge is the only way to reach him, so you decide to start crossing it. The bridge immediately sinks with your weight, causing the rotting wood of the posts to crack. The wind pushes the bridge from side to side, the frayed ropes creaking with each gust. As you reach the center, the man on horseback smiles at you. Raising the hand with a handkerchief, he brings it down in a violent motion, causing the bridge to disappear beneath your feet. As you fall into the river of flame, you can see the man on horseback galloping away. You wake in a cold sweat. You wake up to see Gregor looking out the window. He turns to you, not smiling. Take a look at the window. Do you notice anything? The floodwaters have receded a little bit, but everyone is still bound to the cabin. The trail used to be completely visible. It's gone now. Good morning, big guy. I think we should have another piece of meat for breakfast. It's what she would have wanted. I think he's right. Please bring us more of that meat. You grab some of the meat from your secret hiding place. You cut it into squares, adding it to the boiling cauldron water. It will taste bland without any seasoning, but you need to serve it up right away. What's taking so long? Boil it faster. It looks almost done. Patience. It's finally finished. You serve the meat in bowls. Gregor drinks the broth first before swallowing the chunks whole, like a duck does when eating bread. Anatoly creates ripples in the broth using the spoon. He isn't eating. I'm sorry about earlier, everyone. I don't know what overtook me. Mariah. Anatoly begins to weep. Oops. You look over at Karen. You didn't notice her even start to eat. There's just an empty bowl now. Karen is staring right at you. How much more meat is left? You explain how most of it has gone bad. This is the last of it. How could you be so careless again? You remember Karen's knife. You need to think fast. What the hell are we supposed to do now? Wait around again? The storm isn't ending. You clear your throat. Anatoly? Yes? I think tomorrow you should look for Mariah. Or forage for plants outside. I think you should go tomorrow, little guy. Nobody else can identify edible plants like you. Please, Anatoly. You can swim back after a few hours. Gregor is right, Anatoly. Maybe you'll find Mariah out there. I think Mariah's fine by herself. He still hasn't accepted what happened yet. She doesn't need anyone's help. But we need your help, Anatoly. That's right, Anatoly. Please help us. Let me sleep on it, okay? No problem, little guy. Okay, this is all playing at the same time. Everyone shuffles off to their rooms, reading books and knitting to pass the time. You go to bed ravenous. Mariah, something is approaching. Time to wake up. You ask Potato where the chumpets are. Cabbage, onion, raspberry, and bread? They've moved on. Just us now. Oh. I was supposed to... The way it always should have been. Okay. I was supposed to kick him out, wasn't I? Your mind finally manages to forget everything that happened. You fall asleep again, still ravenous. This seems different, if I'm recalling correctly. You have a strange dream. You're walking down the steps when you trip and fall. You snap every bone on the way down, landing in the basement as a writhing pile of flesh and bones. The whispers surround you, their laughter ringing in your ears. You wake in a cold sweat. Something smells terrible in the living room. Anatoly peeked in one of the corners. You leave it there so the others will question his fortitude. Oh wow, that's different. Okay. Good morning. Good morning, little guy. Well, Anatoly, what's your decision? I barely slept last night. Her whispers came through one of the holes in the floor. She kept telling me to come outside. We don't want to rush you, but one of us peeked in last night. So that's what that smell was? Anatoly is playing dumb for the group. Anatoly, my patience is wearing thin. You have 1 hour to make a decision. Why so quickly? Because I'm not waiting any longer. You can see the glint of Karen's knife under her dress. Best to watch out for that knife. The group disperses. Tensions seem to be rising. You have 1 hour to kill. What do you do? Stick with Gregor. Hey, I'm a little worried about Anatoly. The flood currents are really strong. Ugh. Once Karen makes up her mind on something, it has to happen. I definitely won't debate her on it. Have you seen that knife she carries around? I don't know where she got it, but she had it on her at all times. Do you think it's for self-defense, or... You interrupt Gregor. Cooking? Yeah. I mean, she hasn't cooked anything here, but... Gregor continues to babble incoherently. You feign concern and nod politely. Whoops. He noticed you weren't actively listening to him. Yeah, just stand up to her when the time comes, alright? Gregor smiles a little bit. There we go. 5 stars. Or 5 hearts. I know you'll do the right thing. Thanks. You decide to call everyone together for a meeting. Anatoly, you okay, little guy? Anatoly looks pale, like he's going to pass out. Anatoly, have you made a decision? Yes. I'll help you all out. I promise. Thank you, Anatoly. Big tears roll down Gregor's cheeks. I'll miss you, big guy. I'll miss you, little guy. Thank you, Anatoly. I know this wasn't easy, but it's for the best. Karen. Yes? Gregor looks at you expectantly. Did you want to say anything to Anatoly? You say nothing. Goodbye. Goodbye, Anatoly. Goodbye, everyone. Good luck, little guy. See you soon, little guy. I guess all we can do now is wait. Good night. Karen goes to the bedroom to sleep. I didn't tell him the truth. Gregor's getting choked up. I didn't tell him. Missing him already. Gregor curls on the couch for the night, turning his back to you. You shut your eyes, quickly falling asleep. You hear scraping from the floor. The red-haired woman won't let him live, will she? Too ravenous at this point. The more she consumes, the stronger she gets. At what cost, though? Heh. Sometimes all you need to do is shut your mouth. The Chumpets never would have listened to this crap. You fall asleep thinking about what Potato told you. You have a strange dream. It's lying on the table in front of you. You take off the glasses first, partially cracked, and set them down next to the workbench. Working the saw, you wrap the cuts in an old newspaper. Some of it gets soggy immediately, so you begin drying the cuts with a towel before wrapping. Much better. You hear something approaching, so you clench a fist and get ready to strike whatever is coming for you. You wake in a cold sweat. So, was Karin the one who killed and dissected, or cut up, Anatoly, or was it us? I thought it was us. You wake in a completely different place. Did you sleepwalk, or you found some meat? Everyone's still asleep. This would be a nice surprise after yesterday's events. You decide to cook breakfast for everyone, cutting each slice fairly thin. You brown each side in the oven. The smell is unique. Karin runs into the kitchen. What is that smell? Give it to me. Now. You don't argue. Karin grabs a cutlet, burning her hands before bringing it to her mouth. Ack. She hungrily devours it, barely chewing. She grabs another cutlet off the plate and eats it. You thought she was concerned with rationing. Gregor wakes up from the couch and heads into the kitchen. Oh god. Already? Gregor looks conflicted, but he succumbs to the hunger. They always do. Gregor eats his food in a few bites, carefully grabbing a second cutlet. The tears start streaming down his face, but he doesn't make a sound. You join them in the meal, quickly consuming the meat on the table. I can think straight again. We'll be out of here in no time. No need to ration anything now. Karen is sounding more determined than before. I'm gonna lie down on the couch, try to keep this food down. Gregor crawls onto the couch, turning his back to you. Karen leans into a whisper. I'm glad Mariah and Anatoly are gone. They were stopping us from bonding properly. How did you get so good at it? You tell Karen. After one bite, it just made me feel whole again. Even with the nightmares, it's worth it. It took a few nights, but I fought back, and now it's all I can think about. I read the book on necropsy. The text is ancient, but the diagrams are beautifully drawn. Very descriptive. How many years did it take you to perfect the craft? You tell her. Yeah, right. I used to tell Mariah that you weren't funny, but that's not true. Sorry about that. You've grown on me. Karen pauses, deep in thought. You know Gregor can't swim, right? He'd be the next to leave, but he doesn't stand a chance outside. They always seem to come back, right? In one way or another. Why wait for him to come back? Karen hands you a vial of liquid. I think you know what needs to be done. This is a strong anesthetic. Don't ask me how I found it. I want you to slip this into Gregor's mug tonight. This is for the best. He won't feel any pain until he wakes up. All you have to do is stand back and let me work on him. This request is beyond extreme. Will you do this for me? Okay, so, because I'm doing the quote-unquote Gregor route, even though he probably might die anyway, I'm gonna say no. And I think the next time we're gonna bond with Karin, and then, do what she says. Fine. Save that for a raining day. I have everything set up by the couch. You don't have to watch. The restraint should be easy to apply myself. Gregor's strength is a farce. Gregor, hi. Okay, so I'm not gonna stop her, I guess. Either way. Hey, Karin. What are you doing? Untie me. Oh my god. This'll be over soon, Gregor. Ha. Stop. Gregor has turned silent. You leave her alone, going into the bedroom and crawling into the bed Anatoly slept in. You fall asleep almost instantly. Wake up, sleepyhead. Hello. You are having a nightmare. Gregor is waiting for you. You get out of bed and follow Karen to the couch. You were the only person that didn't laugh at me for being afraid of a marmot. When I was 9, a friend and I were playing in the woods. We were far from home, about an hour away. My friend found some baby marmots, probably only a few weeks old. He was so busy playing with them, he didn't notice a boar, mother, and piglets were behind him. The boar thought he was too close to its child, so it ended up goring him in the lung with one of her tusks. The wheezing, those shortened breaths. He was gasping for air as his lungs filled with blood, and there was nothing I could do to stop the bleeding. It took me an entire day to carry the body back to his house. I was so weak, I had to take breaks every few minutes. When I arrived at his parents' house, it was completely pitch black out. My hand shook as I laid the body at the door. I was almost as cold as he was. When his mother finally opened the door, I will never forget that scream as long as I live. I never wanted to let anyone down again with my weakness, ever. So I pushed myself to the breaking point as a teenager, getting stronger every week. I should have never left Ukraine. Gregor looks like he's about to cry. Thank you. Oh. Goodbye, Gregor. Gregor? Oh. This is different. I think he's trying to speak. What is it, Gregor? You tell Karen that Gregor has died. He hasn't spoiled yet. Let me show you the rest of him. Karen shuffles over to the basement door, unlocking the lock with the knife. Oh. Why wait until she's in the basement? Take back the knife and end her life. You explain how difficult it is to get blood out of the wood. Pfft. Your laziness is unbelievable. The minute those 4 entered the cabin, you should have killed all of them. You're getting soft. You nurse a weakened busher back to health. What if she ends up killing you now? I brought you the key. When she goes downstairs, lock the door behind her with the deadbolt. Then let her rot. Karen, Potato, might have made great allies in another life. You need to stop her before it's too late. You walk over to the basement door. Where's Karen? When are you fixing this hole? You can feel her breath coming through the crack in the door. What the hell are you doing? Goodbye, Karen. Goodbye. She's just gonna get stronger down there. She slips into the darkness. You climb on the couch to rest, waiting for the basement noises to become silent. No, not again. Mariah was correct. It's freezing over here. The frigid air swirls visibly in front of you. The basement noises have completely stopped. What do you want to do? Is this different? I feel like this might be different. A lot of cobwebs underneath. Thankfully no spiders. There's various books on a wide variety of topics. No time to read them now, though. You decide to have a quick lunch at the table. Oh. She escaped. You wake in a cold sweat. Wake up, sleepyhead. You are having a nightmare. Oh wow. The sheets are completely soaked. Are you wetting the bed? You feel underneath you. Gross. You must have broke a fever because the sweat is everywhere. Don't worry, we can wash them in the basement. Just unlock the door and we'll make a day of it. You're not that slow with the laundry. Come with me, I have something to show you. You cautiously get up, following Karen out of the bedroom. Is she gonna lock me in? The basement door was already open. I'm hungry. Let's get something from the basement. You feel the cold presence of Karen behind you. Goodbye. Oops. Stop! Grab onto the railing. You do so, feeling a slight push on your back. You feel the presence leave. That was a close one. Karen will try everything in her power to kill you. Tread cautiously downstairs. Why are you helping me, Potato? because I pity what you've become. You work your way down to the bottom of the stairs. Something is approaching. Wait, so she tried to push me and then we're just calmly walking down together still? Seems odd. Can you hear me? I've been down here this entire time. I don't think they showed the silhouette last time. It's so good to see you again. There's plenty of bread down here. Why aren't you saying anything? Anatolia's down here. Come have some bread with us. They always try things like this. You're not falling for this one. Why aren't you listening to me? There's bread down here. Loaves of it. Fine. Down here, beware of Karen. She's ill beyond repair, and she will rip the flesh from your bones. We'll speak again. You feel Mariah leaving the staircase. You continue your descent. I'm curious if that was on purpose. If you copy it down, like, it'll probably paste a creepy message. I should have probably done that. The walls down here, they're dirt and soot. Something is approaching. Anatoly! What's up, bro? Oh, Gregor. I'm glad I found you. The rain outside has stopped. Did you hear that knocking behind you? Another trap. Everyone else is upstairs. Mariah was worried sick about you. You tell Gregor about speaking with Mariah. Guess I can't lie to you, huh? If you won't come upstairs with me, please turn on the light when you reach the room. I want to see the look on your face when that light bulb turns on. You nod. Thank you. Thanks for letting me lick the bowls clean. You are sweet as a pound cake. What happened to you? Goodbye, Gregor. We'll meet again soon. Beware of Karen. You feel Gregor leaving the staircase. You descend deeper into the abyss. No error message. Interesting. The air pressure down here feels greater. You're getting closer to Karen with each step. Something is approaching. Anatoly? Oh. Thought you'd still be fending off that glutton Gregor right now. You tell Anatoly about meeting with Gregor and Mariah. Oh. You don't want to pick onions outside? You shake your head. Guess there's no fooling you, huh? You ask Anatoly where Karen is. Below us. Waiting to devour you. Down here, the whispers have told me about you. How long did you leave them in there? Beware of Karen. She'll wipe that smug smile off your face. See you again soon. You feel Anatoly leaving the staircase. You grit your teeth and keep going. Your feet finally hit solid ground in the basement. Okay, so maybe it was just her ghost? But the door was open, so I don't really know what was, like, where she is in relation to me right now. Something doesn't feel right. You feel around the wall blindly and locate the light switch. Found you. Karen's finally surpassed you. Consuming her friends has given her strength. She's lost in the abyss. We need to end that. I hope you're prepared for what comes next. You can feel something creeping up in front of you. Hello! Cabbage, what are you? It took us forever to move the rubble you put in the mouse holes. Chompettes, come out. I thought I was gonna have to do the fight without them. Never fear, Onion is here. Like my cousin Cornbread says, I'll rise to the occasion. Sometimes. Mary Raspberry. What lie did you tell him, Potato? That you had moved on. Ha ha ha. Will you let us go? You shake your head. Someday, maybe. Chompettes, we can't allow Karen to take over the cabin. She's much worse than you, Stinky. Did you see what she did to Gregor? Unhinged. She's a cut above you right now. Ha ha ha. You don't need to help out with this, just remember what she's done. Or you don't need our help with this, just remember what she's done. Channel that anger, just like Potato. Or she's just like Potato now, right? I'm still here, Cabbage. Ha ha ha. And as punishment for earlier, we're locking you in the room again, Potato. No chump out trial needed. You got company down here, Potato. One of us should hide the key. That's enough. No need to twist the knife. Ha ha ha. Good luck, Chompets. Let's help out. The Chompets get in position behind you, ready for what's next. You feel around the wall blindly and locate the light switch. Found you. Do we fight or is it auto? Let's end this. That's auto. Okay. It's normal face one. Oh! I see. That's different. But wait. Radish. Look, he's trying to speak. Don't be shy, try again. Might take a few more days. Welcome to the Chompets. Turnip, turnip. Turnip, who's Turnip? Oh, I skipped the credits. You've unlocked Chompet's Origins from the main menu. Just start a new game. I've done Chompet's Origins, haven't I? Let me just double check. Pretty sure we did this already. Because this is part of the other thing. How do I skip? Maybe they didn't program it in. Or maybe I have to like hold a button. I'll just do this, I guess. I don't think this is different. Yeah, this isn't different. Okay, let me load which one? Let's load this one, and neither of them. Let's just try to get Karin ending, question mark. Oh. Talk to Karen. I don't know if I can get her to 5 though. Hi. Keep this between us. I'm not giving Anatoly a choice today. He's going outside. Do I make myself clear? Good. Thank you for understanding. Karen cracked a smile. Looks like Karen will remember that. Oh, it's probably when you poison. That's the 5th part. Get everyone together for a meeting. Let's get him to leave. You called everyone together to discuss the next steps. Anatoly, you okay, little guy? Okay, he left. There's a couple things I want to try out here. Okay. Sure. I knew you would. Thank you. You nod. She's learning quickly. Fifth heart? Fifth heart! Yay! We're probably still gonna kill each other anyway at the end. Gregor, it's been a while since you've had some water. Come drink with us. Gregor looks frightened. I can't stop thinking about the little guy. I can't even remember what happened before we arrived. It just never ends. I miss Anatoly and Mariah. Let us toast to Anatoly and Mariah. They'll always be inside us. Gregor can't change that now. Gregor begins to weep. You're right. We're having it raw tonight, Gregor. What? Eating raw meat is one of life's great gambles. Get sick, or... Gregor slowly puts the meat into his mouth, ignoring the smell. He swallows each bite with a wince on his face. Trying not to get sick. I'll never forget the first time I met Anatoly. We were kids, shopping firewood outside the house. Anatoly brought over a butterfly net, filled with them. He introduced himself and asked me if I wanted to hold one of the butterflies. I had never held one before. He told me not to crush it between my large paws. He did have miniature hands himself, so I get it. Karen, what did you put in this water? Would you do anything to save your friends, Gregor? Of course. Gregor's eyes start to droop. What the hell was Karen's liquid? I think it'd be best to have early bedtime tonight. Let me help you onto the couch, Gregor. Yeah. Thank you, Karen. Gregor passes out cold. Thank you. I'll do the rest. Even if he screams, please ignore Gregor when he wakes up. Okay? You don't want to interrupt Karen with this. You leave her alone, going into the bedroom and crawling into the bed Anatoly slept in. Okay. Is the rest the same? Up until Gregor dying? Oh, he's already dead. Doesn't get a final speech. Okay, but she escapes anyway. Does the 5 stars mean nothing? Or 5 hearts? Keep saying stars. Oh, you feel the presence leave. Okay, so I guess she was a ghost and we were lured downstairs by her ghost kind of idea. Okay, I'm curious. I'm going to open up a text file because I'm curious. Oh no, this is just an error. It's not Not anything creepy. Okay. Killer. Oh, okay, here we go. You let the knife drop to the floor, holding Karen in a loving embrace. Actually, let me... Does the death scene change? I probably just stab her once and she dies, right? Oh yeah, I didn't even stab her. Oh, okay, okay. That was good to note. You let the knife drop to the floor, holding Karen in a loving embrace. All of your pain, sorrow, and regret vanishes into thin air. It was Karen all along. Your soulmate has finally been found. You create a new life together, devouring hundreds of men, women, and children. Laws and governments are powerless to stop your wrath. All that oppose perish. You work together beautifully, making the world a terrible place for future generations. One day, Karen becomes ill. She calls you over to her deathbed between gasps for air. Her eyes are filled with terror, but it lessens when she sees you. Karen tries to say your name, but can't get it out. Does my name start with I? Oh, I love you. You nod, crying softly, as she tightly grips your hand in fear. Your tears fall on her dress as the last of Karen's air leaves her lungs. Her hand slowly lets go of yours, dropping to her side. You take the knife and wrap her hands around it, putting it in the middle of her chest. Karen. Don't you remember those great times that we killed all those people? Did she ever make that knife for me? You were a true cooking companion. Dun dun dun. Wow. Joke's on you, see the secret ending. Secret ending? This is the secret ending? Oh, I'll tell you a story, but do you promise not to laugh? I almost died when I was 6. It was probably the coldest winter on record. My parents and I were snowed in. At first they had enough wood, but that ran out. My father, before their wedding day, he chopped down one of the biggest trees in the forest. He spent months whittling it down, cutting the pieces carefully, measuring the armrests so they fit perfectly, sanding it down so not even a splinter could come out. He named it Mother's Chair, and every Saturday he washed her feet while she sat in it, whistling a tune his grandmother taught him, looking deep into her eyes as he rubbed her ankles. It took him weeks of working on it in secret. He was hyperventilating while he dismantled it. Each heavy breath was a foggy cloud. His tears were freezing to his cheeks. The fire only lasted 2 days, and later the frostbite turned his fingertips completely black. He cried almost as hard over his fingers as he did for the chair. After a while, when the food was running out, he began to search every inch of our cabin, but he finally found what he was looking for. A little mouse. Holding it wiggling in his hands must have been painful. Between wincing, he divided it in 2. One piece for me, and one for my mother. How's that for a big breakfast? His corpse was the first I ever saw that was frozen solid. Thank you for listening. That's kind of sad. Who's Radish? I don't get it. Or Turnip. Who's Turnip? Character with T? Okay, so that's another ending. Cool. Now, I want to do... First of all, I want to do the Anatoly ending. Second of all, I want to do this, because I'm wondering what happens if you deny Raspberry. I'm going to ruin that other eye of yours. Don't look away. Okay. What if I look? You're not scared of me? You shake your head. Fine. Goodbye, wretch. Okay, I think this is all the same one, probably. Oh, hidden note. May 4th, 1794. This notice shall serve as summons to the Zakopane courthouse. You are being accused of the following crimes: public disturbance, foul language and demeanor, refusal to testify at previous court cases, refusal to agree to a search warrant of the property. Your hearing is scheduled for October 20th. A failure to attend will result in your immediate arrest and penalties up to hanging. Sincerely, Judge Constancy Louise. You take the court summons letter with you, okay. Okay. Let's do a fully ending before he dies. And then I think that might be it. Thanks for checking on me. The less known, the better. Thank you. Okay. When I was 6, my father asked me to put flowers on the grave for a dead dog. That dog was very special to him, helping him find food during the winter. When he came back injured, he brought the dog to meet my mother, who was pregnant with me. He truly loved that dog. I carried a vase filled with flowers with me into the forest, and took a left when I should have gone right. I was lost for one whole day. Wandering through the forest, crying and panicked, I foolishly skipped breakfast that day, so I was desperate at this point. I tried to, but I couldn't recognize any plants to eat. So I tried eating some random plant I found in the woods, but I upchucked all of it. I was humiliated, and when I stumbled back to my house, I'll never forget my father running up, worried, and I was still holding the vase with flowers in it. My entire shirt was stained with puke. After that experience, I studied obsessively my mother's collection of foraging books, so I would never starve in the wilderness again. Thank you for absolutely everything. Okay, do I say anything last words for him? No, I say nothing, okay. And then what happens if I say... Oops. Oh, okay. I guess I just leave her to it. Okay, and then he dies. Okay. So, well, let me save, and then let me load. Because the only other thing I want to check is if I do neither and then neither. Because it says I ignore them. Now I feel like it's probably nothing different, but I'm curious if I don't get 5 stars with everyone, what happens? Or with anyone. Sorry if you can constantly hear me clicking and stuff. Just trying to... Yeah. Okay. And when I kill them, do I become like really aggressive, I guess? I probably should have started from the raspberry thing and just been like full evil. Then I just ignore her. And then I think the final thing I want to do is I'm going to start a new file, skip through a lot of text, and then just when I have chances to investigate, I'm going to investigate different places. Because I'm curious. I'm curious if I can get some of the other recipes. At least one other one. Aside from that though, I think that's going to be it. So just a little bit more in the game. And I'll probably call it there for this game. Hi, Mariah. Just want to make sure nothing's different here. Okay, I think this is the same as the first ending. Oh, give me back my knife. You amputated the knife. Finally. Looting it from my corpse and hiding it in a drawer. Thank you for giving it back to me. You must be hungry after that encounter, but why consume the rotting corpse? Fresher has always been better. Yeah, okay, there's a special ending. Plenty of sweet morsels out there in the world. It's time to leave the cabin. No whispers out there, just chirping birds and the wind. We'll outlive him. Come, let us feast on all of them. Who's him? Armed with Potato's knife and a new mindset, you finally leave the cabin. Memories of the Chompets fades in time. Only Potato guides your actions now. You roam from village to village, slaying all that try to end your reign of terror. You boil and cook companions, families and friends. Your actions can never be cleansed from the earth. You bring a storm to every town. Years later. Thankfully, nobody broke into the cabin while you were away. Everything looks untouched, exactly where you left it. You wait for the familiar sound of the Chompets. Nothing. They must be busy. You decide to read the note pinned to the wall. Dearest, the name is smudged out. I know you're upset about Ivan. I'm asking for the impossible, but please, forgive me and let's end this madness. We're different, to lose track of time, to let feuds rot inside of us, undying while the rest of the world moves on. This isn't healthy. It took me ages to learn this. I'm asking you, please, to let this one die. Sincerely, the name is illegible. So there is definitely some lore behind the main character being evil. I mean, it's probably not great lore that justifies anything, but it's still some sort of lore there. Because I assume Ivan's like a brother or something. Used to make you smile, but now you grip your knife, getting ready for the journey ahead. You'll eat well soon. I was gonna say maybe Ivan's... I don't know. Oh, hello. Oh. They're waving goodbye because I chose potato. Yeah, there's a lot of endings here. I think on the Steam page it said like there was 11 endings or something. I don't know how many I've gotten so far. Wait. Are they gone from the main screen now? That'll be kind of sad. Okay, so oh, this is new. I don't think I saw that one. Ooh. It's pretty cool. I mean, they're all pretty creepy. Wow. Did a lot of work with design, I guess. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. This reminds me of, shoot, that one game. Cuphead. Looks like we unlocked a lot. Mary, Kate. I guess those were names before, instead of Karen and Mariah. I don't have a picture of her being stabbed, I guess. Looks like happy in these two still. These other two are pretty creepy though. And he used to be Gary, I guess. Okay, so there's one not unlocked there for Anatoly, I assume. It's probably... oh, it's his version of this, I guess. So his creepy pictures I didn't get to see. This is probably like a dream of some sort. Oh, that's interesting. I can see these pictures that flashed really briefly. Yeah, there's some pictures in the beginning, and then these three more are recipes, because there's 4 recipes total. Okay, let's... yeah, I did unlock most of it, and it looks like most of the endings... It's weird that I didn't get the Anatoly picture, because I did technically do his story thing. Okay. I'm not going to read all this, but I am curious if there's like signs that they're here to basically persecute us, and that they're worried and creeped out by us here. I guess not really. here's the first recipe. Now let's skip ahead to the next decision, I think. Their first meal. I'm curious also about like the whole, if I can find other supplies instead or something. I'd assume that I would have to just keep checking the kitchen in the drawer to find the chompets each time and just get the recipes that way. So if I do, for example, I should probably save just in case I need to come back there. Taco chompets. Give me another recipe. Hello! Your heart almost stopped. The other chompets are somewhere in the basement. So it's just us today. How about some fun cabbage facts? You shake your head. Great! Cabbage has 24 calories in 100 grams and has a great source of vitamin K and C. That's another thing. I should pick the go to the basement routes. Purple cabbage even has more vitamin C than green cabbage. Globally, Russia eats the most cabbage. Pretty cool, right? I should have been a scholar instead of world-class comedian. Since you've been so patient today, I'll give you the chompet's secret recipe for Lebanese-style tabbouleh. Cool. Not a normal meal, but I think you'll enjoy it. You're not sure. Chompets mosey out. Can you close the door on me? I want to surprise the others later. Okay, so that's the first one. Let's just skip ahead. New dialogue. Hey, this paper nailed to the wall looks pretty ancient. What were the old days like? I'm not sure what you mean. Never mind. You must enjoy these antiques, huh? You bore Karen with some brief, yet dull descriptions of items lying around. Cool, I'll tell the others later. Karen looks disturbed by your comments. You hear a loud laugh from the other room. Oh, I forgot. Mariah, the first time I picked the wrong answer with the books. Gregor Anatoly comes back from the meeting. Gregor's blushing slightly. Hey, can you cook something while we're out? You nod. Thank you. Alright everyone, we have our route now. Let's beat those rain clouds. Oh, the radio. Oh, the radio never had anything. Okay, let's save her also. Let's look in the kitchen. Yeah, talk to Chompets, there we go. Good to see you again. Thought you abandoned us. Why are you trying to fool them? Go ahead and make those meals you enjoy so much. Raspberry. No thanks. That vegetable stew? Gross. You already stunk up the cabin last night. Spare us a repeat. Onion. It almost smelled as bad as you, Stinky. Almost. Aren't you going to give them the recipe, Onion? I guess. Hey, ever notice those 4 humans don't give you any recipes? You shrug. They're monsters. That's why you should spend more time with us, right? Of course. I have the perfect recipe for you today. It will make the kitchen smell nice after, and it will impress dinner guests. Borscht! Nice. Don't be a stranger. Chompets, move out! Cool. Oh, cool. I just got hurt with Mariah for no reason. Maybe that's the way of countering, or making it so that you're forced into Mariah go first. Because you have the highest, like, bonding rating with her. Jump scare. Okay, yeah, I lied. I'm gonna do this really quickly, and then I'm going to try to just pick all the basement options, see what happens. 2 hearts with her versus 1 for Mariah right now. Try to kill 2 birds with 1 stone, I guess. While I'm trying to do this. Ah, okay, interesting. Oh hey, I know you've already searched the kitchen, but I had to double check. A fool's errand. I wish everyone was in better spirits. It can't rain forever, right? Rainfall in the area can last days to weeks. You tell Gregor to stay strong. You know what? Thank you. The group is really thankful to your kindness. Gregor blushes a little bit. I always wanted to be the one that kept everyone in good spirits, but it's obvious that you could do so much better. Gregor's looking at you fondly. Only with 1 heart. Okay, they're gonna force Mariah out, probably. Guess I'll do this. Okay, draw strings. Or straws. Yeah, it's Mariah again. Okay, okay. Goodbye, Mariah. I want my last recipe. Can I get the other recipe? Where's the other recipe? I'm trying to think. Unless I need to talk to Anatoly there to go to the kitchen. But I doubt it. Whoa, onion. Talk to trumpets. Here we go. Here we go. Which trumpet will be in the drawer today? You open it with caution. And nothing we can call our own but death, and that small model of the barren earth, which serves as paste and cover for our bones. Oh, sorry, I didn't see you creeping up behind me. I was reciting my favorite line from William Shakespeare. Do you know which play it was from? It wasn't the one with the weird sisters. You take a wild guess. That's right, The Life and Death of King Richard II. Before I came to this cabin, I used to read all the classics. You asked Potato why he stopped. I can't turn the page with just my tongue. Hell, I can't even nudge a book off the bookshelf. Pathetic, right? Yeah, I've been watching your progress so far, and I must say, very strange choices, even for someone like you. You've been so nice to these four. Pity I didn't receive the same treatment. Oh well, excuse my ramblings. Are you here for another survival lesson? Excellent. No shame in preparing for the absolute worst. 36 hours have passed, you have no food. What happens to your body? For starters, your brain stops craving glucose. But there's a good reason for that. Your guts have become shrinking. Your liver has transformed fatty acids into chemical compounds called ketone bodies. Have I lost you already? There's a book in the living room if you'd rather read about it. Potato was the original cabin owner, I think, of this place, I guess. And he might have been a hunter or maybe even a cannibal himself before we took over. I think he was victim number 1 or something like that. Anyways, ketone bodies mimic glucose for the brain and provide about 2/3 of the energy we need to function. Unfortunately, using ketone bodies gradually acidifies your blood, which can lead to ketoacidosis. But how do you know if you have ketoacidosis? Well, a large amount of acetone is released in your urine and respiratory system. Your breath will smell something like fingernail polish, which smells like... I can't remember. No nose to smell now. But looking at you, I bet your breath smells much worse. Here, have another recipe card. Oh no, okay. I personally wouldn't make it, but you? You have a preference for meals like that, don't you? You don't argue. Let's talk again, okay? I won't be leaving the drawer. Far too dangerous to go exploring right now. You shut the drawer and go. Call everyone together for a meeting. Cool. I assume that's the last one. I'm gonna save it so I get all the stuff. Do I want to continue this run? I really wish I could skip through faster. Yeah, I don't think there's any other opportunities because Anatoly goes, then Gork goes. There's no real chance to speak to the people, so let's load game then, in that case, and continue this file, I think. Where I will... This is the first choice, right? Yeah, I think it is. Okay, so let's go to the basement. The door goes into the basement. There's no reason to go to the basement right now. You wait for the others to return. Okay. So I'm gonna pick options like that, I think, from now on. Let's do Mariah this time, so I can pick the right book. Oh, me too! Metallurgy is so interesting. I'm curious about what alloy composition the cauldron is. I haven't seen one like that before. Anyway, great choice. Cool. Go to the basement. Your imagination runs wild staring at the basement door. It was his fault for chasing them downstairs. Just another rabid dog. You mill around until the others return. Him. Who's him? What if I pick this one? You must be going blind then. Good. Thanks. I don't know why Karen would make something like that up about me. Actually, I feel like that's the more bad person answer. So I'll do that one. Trying to be as like creepy, I guess, as I can. There might have been an option in the beginning for me to be creepier, I don't remember. I mean, this one doesn't really matter, right? Yeah. Well, actually, I don't know. That was kind of a human answer. So maybe that was the wrong way to do it, but it's neutral, so. Goodbye again, Maria. Yes, Chompets is the most neutral. Yeah, Dr. Potato. Oh, okay. So I would have gotten that anyway. Going through this ending. I forgot what he asked. Oh. What if I say nothing instead? Okay. No is definitely the better way to do it. And then I think for the poison thing, I'll just go to sleep. Oh. Okay. I guess there's no option to just ignore it unless you're in New Game Plus. Maybe like this is not going to change anything, and then really the changing everything is in the New Game Plus to get that ending. So this might be for nothing actually. Wait. Okay, that's the same. When it's time, don't let her torture me anymore. Please, just make it quick. I beg of you. I'm sorry. Getting too lightheaded to call it a good conversation. She's gonna torture me again. You know that, right? Can you cover me with a blanket? I'm so cold. No. You monster. Just let me die in peace. I don't have anything left to say to you. You. I-A-N? Wait. I-A-N? Ian? Is that my name? Ian? Ivan? What? Wait, what happens if I... Oh. Oh. Okay. Okay, interesting. Keys in the oven, ashes. Oh, cabbage looks so sad. Game is over, come out. What happened? Quit already? It took me an hour to squeeze through that mouse hole. Ha ha ha. Didn't think we'd all show up, huh? Not accurate, Raspberry. We're missing Potato. This is the original group. We don't need him. Raspberry's right. Let Potato sit in the basement. He's got company down there to keep him busy. That's enough bread. Okay, so there's a separate place that the Chompettes are keeping Potato that are also in the basement. It's got a separate locking key. I wonder if it's one of those directions, like if I pick one of them. Perfect. What happens if I tell her about Chompettes? She thinks I'm crazy. A potato's killing people? Okay, I feel like... Should I tell her that? I feel like that's the evil way, right? I don't know. I don't know what's the evil answer there. She thinks I'm crazy though when I do that, so... I know it's in the mirror, but I'm curious if I click something else. Oh, this is the... okay. And then here, cabbage. Thanks, cabbage. You know, Nightmare Mode also might have some like bonus hunting stuff, but I don't really want to do. I really don't want to do it. Like, New Game Plus felt a little bit better because it was, I don't know, scary but not crazy scary. I don't know. Nightmare Mode I think would freak me out. Okay, I have a feeling the rest is going to be pretty straightforward, although I do want to choose a different direction, I think. I forgot what I'm supposed to click on. Oh, this. What was the question? Oh. Do I have to fight her? Okay, I think you just keep doing trumpets. And then they're like, I don't know. Yeah, there we go. But she's not dead yet. Oh, I didn't get to choose direction. Okay. Maybe the choosing direction was when I was the kids. Wait, actually, can I decide which way she went? You head east, opening the door. Okay, so the east is always the place that has the door with the lights. Yeah, yeah. Okay, I think this is now... Okay, it's afterbird. And that's that. Okay, okay. So let's save here. And then let's exit to menu. And then let's check out all the... Okay, they're back. Oh, where's one of the recipes? Okay, vegan borscht. That's actually kind of interesting. So I always thought borscht was mainly tomato, not beet. But the only tomato in here is the tomato paste. So it's kind of surprising to me. Like, are those beet? No, those aren't beets, right? Where's that other recipe? I see. Eight hours, wow. Okay, here's the tabbouleh. Bulgur cracked wheat. Okay. So it's like a salad with some sort of like liquid wheat thing to give like carbs, more fiber, stuff like that for fillingness. And it's got soaked up flavor from like vegetable broth. That's cool. So this here is between recipes, which is interesting because they said 4 recipes, maybe like it's really these 4, and then this last one is like not a recipe. Yeah, there's this whatever. Okay, cool. Well, with that, I'm going to end the video. This will be the last episode of Cooking Companions. I'm going to very happily enjoy watching, hopefully not getting super spooked, the playthrough, or the game theory of the game, because I think that would be interesting, just hearing the complete story, things I might have missed, you know, things like that. Not a total completion ending that I did here, but enough content that you can probably get a good idea of the game and, you know, try things out yourself. See what happens in the main stories if you pick and get 5 hearts with a certain person, because I got it only with Mariah, and then in New Game Plus I got the 5 stars elsewhere to get those endings. There is a sequel to this game. Now, I don't know for sure if I will be playing the next one. Oh, sorry, I'm pulling up the Steam page, so video autoplayed. Let's see here. The other game is Dreadweight, which, what was that? The story idea is... Oh, there's like animation, that's kind of cool. And there's inventory. You're hunted by an ancient witch with 4 other adults. It's up to you to outsmart her, survive whatever you can find, set traps, solve puzzles, discover hidden secrets the deeper you explore. Like, I'm kind of curious to do it. 12 endings. The thing is that part of the game that appealed this to me initially was just the cooking part of things. The next one is really just going to be focused on no subtleties, it sounds like. It's really just going to be like, you know, people hanging out at a mansion, and then they're trapped and hunted, and, you know, there's puzzles and stuff, which is cool. but like it feels more like a normal visual novel mystery kind of game. What's happening? Why did the game do that? Yeah, but anyways, that's my thoughts. So I can't guarantee anything. I will see if I decide to play in the future, but if not, then check out the game yourself. If you enjoy this kind of game and you enjoy and you kind of want to see, you know, what else this game creator, Deer's Dream Studios, has cooked up, quote unquote, haha. Yes, so I will end the video here. Thank you very much for watching, and bye. Boo.